Hi everyone, this is Samhitha and my team members are Gopinath and Venkatesh Sri Ramamurthy. The intrusion is the first step in terms of attacks of malicious activity. If we can prevent that, we can minimize the risk to a level. By doing so, we can ensure confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So we can decide to take this topic intrusion detection and preventing using NMAP and SNORT. Before we go to the work model, I want to explain what is intrusion and detecting methods and preventing methods we are following. The intrusion detection system in cybersecurity is an attacker who gains unauthorized entry to a device, network, or system. This involves typically methods like stealth bot scan, pattern evasion, address spoofing, fragmentation, or coordinated attacks. And the second point is an intrusion detection system is a program that scans network traffic for known threats and potential malicious behavior. When intrusion detection system finds any security risk or threats, it notifies the IT and security teams. Intrusion detection system tools are usually software programs that run on the hardware of businesses or as network security solution. There are several types of intrusion detection. Here we consider mainly on the network intrusion detection system and host intrusion detection system. Intrusion detection system. This intrusion detection system strategy analyzes and uncover fraudulent and unusual traffic arriving to the leaving from all devices connected to the network. Host intrusion detection system. Individual gadgets that are linked to the internet and an organization's internal network have host intrusion detection systems installed on them. These solutions can identify malicious data that an network intrusion detection system solutions cannot. In additionally to packets the originate inside the company, it can also identify malicious threats emanating from the host, such as a host that has malware on it and it is typing to spread is throughout the system of the company. Thank you everyone.
Hi, myself Gopinath. My teammate Samhitha explained about intrusion detection system. Now I'm going to explain about intrusion prevention system. Intrusion prevention system are security devices or software that are designed to monitor network traffic for malicious activity, detect and prevent threats, and block unauthorized access to a network. IPS can be hardware-based devices, software applications, or a combination of both, and they work by analyzing network traffic and using various methods to detect and prevent attacks. There are two main types of IPS. Network-based IPS. This type of IPS is placed at a strategic point within the network to monitor and block malicious traffic. Second one is host-based IPS. This type of IPS is installed on individual hosts or endpoints to monitor and prevent attacks that originate from within the host. IPS uses a range of techniques to prevent attacks, including signature-based detection, anomaly-based detection, and protocol analysis. Signature-based detection involves comparing network traffic against a database of known attack signatures, while anomaly-based detection looks for traffic patterns that deviate from normal behavior. Protocol analysis involves examining network traffic to ensure it conforms to the expected protocols and standards. Signature-based. This approach compares the behaviors to threat known signatures. This approach has the limitation that it can only threat known assaults and is unable to detect new ones. Anomaly based, an approach that looks for anomalies by contrasting random samples of network activity with a reference point. Although it is more reliable than signature based monitoring, it occasionally results in false positives. Anomaly based monitoring is supported by certain newer and more sophisticated intrusion prevention systems that use artificial intelligence and machine learning. Policy based, a little less frequently used than signature-based or anomaly-based monitoring is policy-based monitoring. It applies the enterprise security policies and stops activity that goes against them. An administrator must configure security policies and set them up. Thank you.
Hello, myself Venkat Sriram. My teammates Samhitha and Gopinath had explained about the intrusion detection system and intrusion prevention systems and the methods that we are following and we are followed. They had explained regarding that. This week, the problem that we are going to take about it is denial of service attacks that using ports for the communication. In the denial service attacks, basically used to happen between one to one. I mean, like one attacker will happen on the specific server and in one way. When it comes to distributed denial service attacks, there will be so many people or so many attackers or same attacker from different places or from different systems will be attacking on the same server system. Basically, the way of attack happens in this way. They will keep all the ports in a half open position. Basically, communication between ports happen in a three-way handshake. First, the request will go, and for that request, acknowledgement have to come, and then the receipt will have to go. Then the communication will be established, and then the data flow will start beginning. So, but the third part of the handshake, the reset button, the attacker is never gonna send, and the server is gonna wait for specific time till it receives it. So the attacker will be keep on opening all the ports and keep them in half open position. So that makes the system lag, and sometimes it will seize the activities also. So for this kind of attacks, to detect and prevent, that is what we had taken for the project. So we are using NMAP and SNORT, both tools for the detection and for prevention, SNORT only. So this week working model we are displaying the working demo for them with NMAP. So NMAP is a free and open source tool for network exploitation and security monitoring. So with this NMAP tool, we can discover the system that is on the same network, and we can detect the versions that they are using and the OS that they had following, and the ports whether the close or open, or these are the things that we can detect with the other system that which is in the same network. Let me try to explain. In this case, we had taken both systems in the same network. So, and we tried to ping the other system from this. So every nmap usually gives all the details whatever it had. I'm like how much time it is takes for the pinging that, and what is the IP, what is the MAC address, and what is the OS that it is using. And so these are all the basically every message will come with all the details whatever the message we had sent. So we had used different commands, and we had to detect the OS basically. So OS detection had performed. So with the other system and self also we had tried, but on a network we had, on a website IP we never tried the nmap because it's somewhere legal, and there is a discussion happening whether it is illegal or illegal. So we stopped on that part. Next week what we're gonna next project, what for the final project of the cybersecurity, we are gonna prevent and detect using snort. So when compared to snort with nmap, the snort had the higher capabilities, like whenever there is an attack happening, which type of attack it is, by having already specific rules. So snort can detect which type of virus it is. If it is a new type of attack, it can't detect in most of the cases, but the network admin who is already working on the same part, he can detect easily by using snort tool whenever the new traffic comes from the new server. So that's all for this week. Thank you.